simply explained, the th sound is like the s sound, but with your tongue sticking out of your mouth. To make the th sound, you need to do 3 things. First, open your mouth slightly and smile a little. Second, raise the tip of your tongue and touch it softly to the upper teeth. The tongue can touch your teeth from below or behind, but the main point is that the tip of your tongue and the upper teeth must be in contact. If you smile, it will help your tongue to be wide and flat in your mouth, and you can find the perfect position easier. Finally, blow the air out. The th sound is unvoiced, so there should be no vibration in your throat. Because you're touching the tongue only softly to the teeth, the air can escape between your tongue and your teeth, as well as on the sides of your tongue. So you should be able to say the th sound long. Don't be embarrassed to show your tongue while you make the th sound. This is absolutely normal in English. However, if you really don't want to stick out your tongue, you can also touch it to the back of your teeth, of your upper teeth, like this. And you can still make the correct sound. Make sure that you are not touching your tongue to your lips to make the th sound. If necessary, disable your lips with your fingers, like this, to focus on the contact between the upper teeth and the tongue to make the right sound. One comment about the positioning of the tongue in the th sound. I have seen English teachers and YouTube videos recommending that your tongue should touch both upper and lower teeth. But I find that this explanation causes people to say the th sound with their tongues too far out of their mouth, and they close their teeth too much, and air cannot escape without the tongue flapping a little. So they will say th like this. In the Sonus system, we focus on the soft contact between the tongue and the upper teeth and encourage students to smile a little while they are saying this sound. The benefits of this method is that you can see better where your tongue exactly is, you can focus on the tongue position more, you can disable the lips with your fingers if necessary, and the tongue can be pulled back faster to make the sound after the th sound in the word. Here are some words with the th sound. Thanks, think, 3, Thursday, bathroom, birthday, math, faith, tooth, earth. Pause this video and practice saying these words with the correct th sound. Remember to smile a little and focus on touching your tongue to your upper teeth, but only softly. Use a mirror, if necessary, to check your tongue position. To make sure you remember saying the th sound correctly, say it a little longer in each word, like thanks. Pause now. If you hear that you're making the t sound, and for example you say tanks instead of thanks, or fate instead of faith, then you're pushing your tongue too hard to the teeth, and you're stopping the airflow. Only touch the tongue to the upper teeth softly, like thanks, faith. You can test yourself if you are making the th or a t sound by putting a piece of paper in front of your mouth like this and saying the th sound. If the paper bends like this, then you're making the right th sound. However, if the paper is flapping like this, then you are just making a bunch of t sounds, not the right th sound. The main difference between the th and the t sound is that the th can be said long, while the t sound can only be short and explosive. T, t, t. If you hear that you are making a s sound, and for example you say sink instead of think, or mass instead of math, then you are not pushing your tongue hard enough to your teeth. Make sure that your tongue and your upper teeth touch. Think, math.